Hello, everybody. It's spoiler alert again. And spoiler alert, it has been a while since we've recorded. And there are reasons for that. Not just that we've been really busy, but we have been really busy. But I also had to replace my laptop. We had an entire episode recorded and ready to edit, and then my laptop died. So I was out without one for a while, but I got a new one, so we can kind of get back to doing reactions and things like that. But this time, we wanted to talk about a Minecraft movie. That's what it's called. It's called A Minecraft Movie.
Yeah.
So we just got from seeing a Minecraft movie, and as you might notice, this is not our usual surroundings. We are not home. We are in London. So we're in London for a week, and it happened to be the weekend that the movie was released. So we decided to not wait until we got back to the States. We decided to go ahead and see it here.
Yes.
And so, yeah, we're gonna do a quick review, potentially spoilery, but there's not really a whole lot to spoil.
No,
So
there's not a whole lot to spoil.
Yeah.
So even if we do give something away, there's really not much to give away.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean the movie's not good, because I thought it was really good.
yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
So
Hilarious.
yeah. Why don't you give your impression? What did you think overall?
I thought it was hilarious. I really enjoyed that. That was a great experience. It was very Minecraft.
Yeah.
If you know anything about Minecraft, or have kids if you play Minecraft or have children who play Minecraft, you will recognize it. I mean, it's very Minecraft. And there's, they have the Nether, they have the overworld, and then they have the real world.
Yeah.
And the Minecraft, you've got real world people in Minecraft, and then you have Minecraft people in the real world.
Yes.
And there's crossover there.
It was really funny. I thought it was really well done. And the movie is the game. They really tried to capture the game in movie form, which is not easy, and it can't be done perfectly. Not everything in the movie works exactly the way it does in the game, but it's a fair representation.
Yes.
I was concerned that because the game is so vast, that they would either try to cram too much into it, or they would not try to get anything in it at all. They just kind of do a really stripped down version. What they did is they did get probably as many elements of the game in the movie as they reasonably could.
And they had new elements.
That is true.
They had a baddie that's not in the game.
Yeah.
And maybe this baddie is how the Nether was before it is what it is now.
Yeah, because okay, spoiler, the bad guys lose. Again, not much of a spoiler.
No.
But when the bad guys lose, it pretty much puts the Nether in the status quo that it is in the game.
Yeah.
But yes, there are some new characters and new mobs that don't exist in the game, created for the movie, so we could have, a villain. But things like crafting and placing blocks and mining.
That was very accurate.
Yeah.
Well, it was an accurate representation in a movie.
It felt authentic. Like
Yeah.
if you've played the game, it kind of feels that way.
Yeah. Like when you're placing blocks really fast, thunk, 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 thunk.
Yeah.
That's how it was in the movie too. When you punch wood to get wood blocks, and that was it was,
I liked that the night comes every 20 minutes.
minutes.
Yeah. So,
that was fast.
Some elements from the game that it would have been easy to kind of ignore. No, they got those in.
Yeah.
I was not sure how I would feel about Jack Black as Steve, but I thought he did fine. Just as an actor, he is zany and is kind of a big kid. So he brings that energy to it.
Yeah.
So I thought he did fine, better than I expected.
He was definitely Jack Black. Yeah.
Jack Black is
Yes,
Jack Black in everything he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Jason Momoa is kind of the main co-star, I guess you'd
Yeah.
say, playing an aging former video game champion who is past his prime.
Yeah. And spoiler alert, he gets his ass beat in that movie. Like, it is so hilarious to see a chicken jockey
Yeah,
beating his ass.
the chicken jockey was good. I like
That
it.
was hilarious. Yeah.
There was some cartoon violence in the movie, which I was wondering if they would shy away from to make it more palatable toward younger kids. It's not more violence than in the actual game.
No.
So
Yeah, in the game, if you kill a hoglin, you get a pork chop.
yes,
And that's what you get in the movie.
Yeah.
You kill, but it's actually if you kill a piglin, you get a pork
Right.
chop.
right,
And yeah, so there was some pork chops drop in,
yeah.
and
And the cooked chicken. The villagers are vegetarian, but that doesn't mean there isn't meat eating. Doesn't mean there isn't cooked meat in
Yeah.
For the human characters. So it was good. Some elements like the minecart rail and the redstone, which again they could have easily just left out of the movie. They had it in there, and it may not have worked exactly the same way as it does in the game, but some of it was pretty close. So yeah, they did. It really was more about world building than about story. Really, they wanted to take you through this world, and I think it was at its best when it was doing that.
it was very very authentic for like first time players. And when I first started playing the game, anytime I saw a monster, I would squeal like every time, and I would get like, oh no, I gotta fight this monster. And in the movie, they don't realize that these monsters exist, and then all of a sudden they're bombarded with zombies and creepers, and it's hilarious.
Yeah.
And they have to learn how to build and defend themselves.
And that is very authentic. I mean, that's kind of how it goes. One of the first things they did, our characters, when they went to the Minecraft world from the real world, was punch a tree, which is that's one of the things that you do. I think there may have been some parts of the movie that were shortened. I felt like some parts may have been cut out. Like there's a scene where they have to go to a woodland mansion, and it seems like there might have been more of a setup for that, but then it kind of cut to they're at the woodland mansion now.
Because they were on their way and they ran into trouble.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, poof, they're at the woodland mansion.
Right. So that feels like that there was something there that was cut for time.
Yeah.
And there were some emotional elements that they tried to throw in, some conflict between brother and sister that I thought was a little rushed and maybe didn't have the depth that it could have had. So it was easy to ignore.
Yeah.
I mean that's one of those. That's a very movie thing, and you knew they were all going to be resolved, before the end of the movie. So.
It was to move the plot.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, I really think that it was more about showing off the world than deep emotional anything. It was a Minecraft movie.
I have to give the spoiler.
Okay.
Okay, so Jennifer Coolidge, most people will know her as Stifler's mom, was in the movie. And she was totally herself in this movie. And a villager did exactly what villagers do.
Yeah.
And they wander.
Yes.
And one of them wandered through a portal into the real world and ran into Stifler's mom.
Stifler's mom, yeah. With some rather fun product placement for Jeep Grand Cherokee. So
Yeah.
so yeah, if you know the game,
Yeah.
villagers have like no brain activity. They're so dumb.
No.
So it's completely believable that one of them would wander through a portal
Yeah.
and get hit by a car.
And get hit by a car and by Stifler's mom, who would totally think this was an actual person that she could date.
Yeah.
And
Which
but-
she does immediately.
Yeah.
They did sort of one of my favorite jokes from The Naked Gun when she's at the school
Yeah.
and she says she hit him with her Jeep Grand Cherokee last night. So all of this happened,
Overnight.
Yes, overnight.
Yes.
Which it's
Well, there was another reference at dinner.
Mhm.
Is he finished? No, he's, what did she say?
Swedish.
Swedish,
Yeah.
yeah. Because the server asked if he was finished with his food. And of course, a villager's not going to respond to that. Except her. And Stifler's mom, I'm sorry, I will always call her that, she says, no, he's Swedish, but we're done with our meal. Like,
It was a lot of fun. I thought it was family friendly for kids. There was some cartoon violence in it, but I wouldn't have had any problem taking my kids to it. Well, they were playing Minecraft pretty young, so
I would have no problems with my daughter watching.
there's nothing in the movie that they wouldn't have seen in the game. So, what else? What else should we cover?
I don't know. They did have ghasts in the overworld, which
Yeah.
wouldn't happen in the game.
But it's really hard to get a ghast in the overworld. It technically you can, but you need a big ass nether portal.
I'm gonna have to try that.
All right, gave her an idea.
Yeah. Well, they are coming out with baby ghasts now.
Oh yes,
For
yes, I
those
heard
who
about
have,
that.
yeah, there's a new mob they're introducing. It's a baby ghast that is friendly, and when it's grown, you can ride it.
Yeah.
So.
And maybe they were telegraphing that a little bit in the movie with their use of ghasts.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It's not War and Peace. It's not Citizen Kane. It's a Minecraft movie, and I thought it did a very good job at being a Minecraft movie.
Yes. I agree.
So yeah, I think that's it. It's a fun night out. They did sequel bait a little bit.
Yeah, there is a scene at the end.
Yes,
So.
there is an end credit scene, so don't miss that. I think that about covers it. You got anything else?
No.
All right.
It was really, if you have any reservations about seeing it, like you're afraid it's not gonna be very good or anything like that, it is hilarious. Like I can't imagine that you would not laugh at least once or twice in the movie. It's funny, and there is adult humor.
Yeah, there is some. Yeah.
There is some adult humor.
Yeah. All right. Lots of fun, and I guess we'll sign off from London now. And by the time we talk to you next, we should be back in the States and hopefully back recording some videos. So, thanks everyone, and we'll see you later.